Well, I just want to tell you what I did after dinner tonight. I helped I think about 7 or 8 people on Lesko Health find money to do what they really want to do in life or solve financial problems. Well, Lesko Help does, which is basically me. You asked me you asked me a question about what you need money for, and I show you free money and help to solve the problem. So I feel I'm the only person in America is not selling you money. That's what happens when you go on Google to find financial help for something. That's somebody selling you money, But I believe there's a free source of money out there, a government program or a nonprofit organization or whatever that could help you solve your problem. But see, these people don't advertise on Google or anywhere else. So that's why I set up Let's Go Help. And it's a closed Facebook group. See this here, and where people come, and I put almost a video up every day for people to watch, and then they ask questions and they help each other. And I got things over here, units. I got training videos and all kinds of things and reports that people could use, and people help each other. That's another thing about this. People are helping each other. But let me run through some of the things I help people with today. Just about an hour ago or so, I finished up about 7 problems. Now, here's a woman who said, "Hey, listen, I've created a children's app, and I'm not sure the best way to protect my idea before launching it to the general public. Should I be a trademark? Should I have a copyright patent?" And all that kind of stuff. That's normal stuff. Well, what I do, I go out and research, okay, where can she get help to decide the best way to protect her app and not spend money doing it. Sure, you could go on Google and find a lawyer or somebody or a patent expert or something and charge hundreds or thousands of dollars. But no, I find a nonprofit organization right in her neighborhood, that'll help her do this. Yeah. Okay, here's another one I got. "Hey, Matthew, by the way, crowdfunding platforms, what's the best for artistic projects like filmmaking and audio, video and recording and things like that?" Okay, so I identify, here to me, one of the best I know is Patreon. So I give him that link. And then I have a report that I sent him about how to choose the best crowdfunding site. And really what I do with crowdfunding sites too is you have to do it because they don't cost anything to do. And I show you how to get help for less than $50. You get all the help you need to do up a crowdfunding site and try it, because you'll learn even if you fail. I really believe in using that as actually a tool for failure so you could know what to do afterward. Because everything you do in life is really a stepping stone to something else. So as long as you're not spending money, that's great. Okay, here's another one. "I'm fascinated by stocks, and I don't know anything about it. So may I ask, how could I learn about investing in stocks?" Okay, well, I show them where to get free money to take courses, in stocks and whatever, and also where to go to organizations, what groups are in your city that really train you for free. If you go on the internet again, it'll be hundreds or even thousands. I even have a report I gave them here about people who have been getting ripped off on the internet on how to invest in stocks. And mostly these are seniors or having, they get up to $50,000 from these people. It's stupid. But you don't know your alternatives or anything like that. So what I do is show you, okay, there's money here to pay for those kind of courses. And sure, you may get it, you may not, but it's a potential. Just like you give somebody $30,000, you may make money on it, you may not. So why give them $50,000 or $30,000 when you can do it for free? And that's the important thing. And also where to go to find organizations, local groups that meet and help each other. See, that's what's neat about so many things, a way to make money. We organize everything in this country. And so we'll get together 10 people doing the same thing, and they'll start an organization. And then you can join that organization for $10 or a pizza or something like that, and learn from people who are 2 months or 2 years ahead of you in this process, instead of going and get an MBA in it or spending all kinds of money. Okay, here's one here. "I would like to know where I could get funding to flip foreclosed homes." Okay, man, I got so much stuff. See, federal government programs are the best place to get, money that doesn't cost anything, or you don't have to pay back, and have all the reports and how to find every government program where you live. So the person, they ask that question, and I send them that. Okay, here's where you contact. Here's the explanations on how to find the programs, and here's how to find it locally. On the statewide, the federal wide, and even on the internet and everything. I've done it. I've been doing this research 30, 40, 50 years. So I have all that down now. Okay, now what's this next one here? Good evening. I asked this question, but I didn't get a government. I need funding for the house of my dreams. Okay, there it is. Okay, so I send him. He was trying to look for funding for the house of his dreams. And I have 4 reports, even how to show you how to fix up the house of your dreams, and all the money programs in there. So it's really, I'm sending you like a checklist or a recipe book for how to go wherever you live in America, step by step, on how to find the money that's there, because it's all at the local level. Most of these things are local. And so there's not one, website that solves every problem. So I got to show you how to find the local stuff, and that's what I think. I'm the only person in the world, but I'm sure I'm not. There must be other people. Now here's somebody who had problems. Hey, my name is so, and I need help with grants to appropriate my needs. I want to start a business. I need money to live on. I also need a car. Can you help me, point me in the right direction? I am starting all over, and I need help. Any help I can get would be great. I would say, well, I have what's called, I put together a report for him that I call a first aid kit for starting over, or the first aid grant money kit. And these are step-by-step, all the programs. I mean, what are the basic programs to check into where you live? Because every local county has special programs for people in need. So how to find them, what they are, how to talk to these people, everything. So I have all that all set up, the videos, instructions, or whatever. And also how to make money while you're at it. Now, how to use the internet for making extra money while you're getting your act together and putting your life back into a better path than it was before. And then he needed money for cars. Well, there are cars. Actually, there's programs by nonprofits that give free cars. And even some local government offices do that, state offices. So I send him all that. Now, here's a fella. He had a bunch of stuff. Boy, he need money to pay the first month's rent and a security deposit. He wanted to know how to make an extra $25,000. It's a grant from the IRS that I talk about. So I send him that. He said, let's see, I'm interested in working from home, and I need with mortgage area, so I need $1,500. To take a course. I don't think he probably should take that course, but if he does think it, I show him where there's a possibility of getting money for that. All these things here. Grants, here's a grant if you make less than $56,000. Money and help to solve his debt problems. Jobs for job, education, and training money. And this is all for California. This is where he lives. That's why I go right to the city that you're in. It depends on the what you're looking for help with, but with the state, city, or whatever. Okay, this fellow needs what? Oh, I know he wanted to know how to find the grants for him. Well, I put together a thing for him that shows you what the kinds of money the government has to ask for. See, people just say, well, I want a grant. Government doesn't work that well. It's a simple question, but it's a complicated answer. So you got to learn a little bit first about how this country is organized, how the government is organized, and not just try to make it fit your idea. You have to learn what it does and how best to use that. And that's what I lay out. So I have 35 little videos that he's going to watch to understand. Okay, here's where you go when you need help with all your bills. Okay, here's where to go when you need help, like fixing up your house. So it's laid out by 35 different areas like that. I mean, the government even has money for burial expenses, if you can't afford that. So it's amazing. You don't know what to ask for. Here's a fellow that asked for, he wants to start an IT company in North Carolina. He said he asked the SBA if there were any grants available, and there are none to start a business. This is why I was attracted to your ad. Well, SBA, and he's right. SBA doesn't have grants. They're not there. There are grants. They won't be at the SBA. They'll be at county governments, local government, spread out. There's something now called incubators and accelerators. They have grants for new businesses. There's also contracts, which is not grants. There's also training money for any business. So if you want to hire people, they give you money and things like that, or even money to train. They pay for your employees, or you even, to train to start your business. Or, to me, also what they'll do is they'll get you a contract for $50,000. So instead of spending your life trying to find a grant for $50,000, this is more logical and more likely. And plus, it's something you could keep doing. That's something. So once you get one contract, you get another, and you keep going. Like my sister, made over millions of dollars of contracts from the government by just framing stuff for the government. Let's see, who do we have here? Matthew Ellis, I guess I'm missing the point. Oh, look at all this stuff I sent him. Oh, this is start a business. Yeah, I got 14 programs. Reports on starting a business. Everything from showing you how women make twice as much money crowdfunding than men do, or actually how to earn an extra $1,800 a month while you start a business. Now that'd be cool, right? and that's a minute. Or how to use your phone to get more money and grants than the internet. See, that's the kind of skills we all have to learn to use now. It's not so much the internet. The internet has problems, and it's good, it's great. And, there's nothing like this before, and there probably nothing will ever be like it again, but it's just a piece of the puzzle. You have to learn how to do other things too. And the phone, to me, the more the internet gets used and the more it becomes a place for selling stuff and not really getting information. It's really, if you want to spend money, the internet is great. If you don't want to spend money, you got to get on that phone, because you don't know what to ask for on the internet. And everything on the internet is somebody wants to sell you something. So that's why it's even best to stay away. But it gives you leads. It's an important way to start. And the more you use it, the more you'll see how to use it. And my rule of thumb is, if you haven't been studying something for years already, then don't go to anywhere that's not a .gov or a .org, O-R-G. That means nonprofit. Anybody else is going to sell you something, and that means they're on the internet to sell you money or something, to sell you services. But if you want free money and free services, you can't use those .coms. You have to find the .govs and .orgs, and they're a very small percentage of what's out there, so that's why they're hard as hell to find it. And that's what Lesko Help does, is show you only those things on the internet that are .gov or .org, or maybe there's some .coms that also will give things away and everything. And that's what we specialize in. And these are 7 people I help right after dinner. I'm going to get up in the morning and do it again. So let me help you too. And that's lesko.com if you want to know about that, or if that doesn't make sense to you, just subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I do almost a video a day. Okay. Let's see ya.